The story begins with a small child named Vasily, whose grandfather was training him to use a sniper rifle. At this time, both of them were in a cold area of Russia, where Vasily's grandfather tied his horse at a place so that a wolf would come to hunt him, and Vasily would kill him with his shot. But when the time came, Vasily got very scared and missed his shot. Due to this mistake of his horse was killed. After this, we reached the year 1942, when the Second World War was about to start. Now Vasily had grown up, and he was going to face the Nazi German army with his comrades by joining the Russian army. The Russian army was going to the German city through a train. On the other hand, the German army had captured the whole of Europe under the leadership of Hitler. They had captured all the oil wells of Europe. Now their next mission was to attack Russia. But their biggest problem was the Stalingrad city. The German army would first have to enter this city and capture it. Meanwhile, the Russian army also soon reached the Stalingrad city. Russian commanders ordered the soldiers that if anyone tries to leave his duty and run away from the war, then his comrades will kill him. If one wants to avoid death, then there is only one way to drive the German army away from here. After this, Russian officers made the soldiers sit in boats and sent them to the other side. German soldiers were present on the other side, and the Russians were going to fight them. Then they saw the river which was filled with the dead bodies of their fellow soldiers. Seeing this, they were very scared. Then, as soon as they were about to reach the shore, German planes attacked them with bombs and bullets. German planes killed many soldiers and many Russian boats sank, but luckily, Vasily crossed the river and reached the shore. After this, some more boats also managed to reach the shore. After reaching there, the officers gave weapons to the soldiers, but due to the attack, their weapons were not enough. So the officers ordered that 2 soldiers will use 1 weapon. They asked the soldiers to kill the German soldiers, asked to snatch their weapons. Here Vasily got only bullets, and his friend got a gun. Now he has to kill a German soldier to get the weapon. Then, as soon as the officer gave the signal to attack, the Russian soldiers attacked the Germans. In return, the Germans attacked with bombs, which caused a lot of damage to the Russian army. Meanwhile, Vasily's friend died, so Vasily tried to take his gun, but then another soldier pushed him and snatched his weapon. Meanwhile, the German army was overpowering the Russians, so they decided to run away to save their lives. But as soon as they turned back, their officers opened fire on them because they were running away from the war. Finally, after the war ended, the German army captured Stalingrad, and now the whole city was filled with the dead bodies of Russian soldiers. Eagles and crows were tearing them apart and eating them. Then a car came there fast. The German soldiers attacked it, due to which the car overturned and a Russian man came out. His name was Danilov, and he used to deliver newspapers to the Russian army. Before the German army could catch him, he was shot dead. Catching him, he immediately goes and finds the corpses of the Russian soldiers hid, so that everyone would think that he was also dead. When the German soldiers came searching for him, they started firing indiscriminately on all the corpses, so that no one would survive by mistake. Luckily, Danilov was not hit by a single bullet, but he vomited due to the terrible smell of the corpses. Now Danilov was crawling forward when his eyes fell on a German officer standing in front of him, who was taking a bath at that time. Now he picked up a gun from the corpses and decided to kill him, but then suddenly a living man came out of the corpses, who was none other than Wesley. He stopped Danilov from firing at the officer, because if he fired now, the German army would come back after hearing the sound of the bullet. Wesley told him to wait for a missile to fall so that no one would hear the sound of the bullet due to the sound of the explosion. Also, Wesley gave him bullets to put in the gun, but now Danilov was afraid to fire the gun, lest the German army hears the sound of the bullet, so he gave his gun to Wesley and asked him to kill the German officer. Vasily took the gun, but then he saw a vehicle coming in which soldiers had come for the security of this officer. Well, Vasily waited for the missile, and as soon as the missile exploded, he shot the commander and killed him. No one heard the sound of the bullet, and in the same way, under the cover of the next explosion, he killed another soldier. But then a soldier saw Vasily, and while falling, he threw a bomb towards him, but Vasily shot at him before that and killed him. Now the last soldier was left there, so he ran to inform the others, but Vasily stood up and shot him without missing. Danilov was very impressed by his marksmanship and bravery. Then both of them reached the headquarters of the Russian army, where Danilov wrote an article about Vasily in the newspaper, in which he told how Vasily killed 4 German soldiers and a German commander. Seeing this, Vasily was also very happy inside. Then there was a meeting of Russian leader Stalin. A special man, Khrushchev, came. He was very angry with the Russian commander because he had pushed the Russian soldiers to death at the hands of the Germans. Khrushchev told him that if Stalin comes to know what he had done to the Russian soldiers, he would kill him like a dog, so it would be better if he quietly runs away from here. Then, as soon as Khrushchev came out of the commander's office, all the soldiers heard the sound of gunshots, and they understood that the commander was dead. Now Khrushchev asked the officer the way to boost the morale of the soldiers, so that they could fight the Nazi Germans and bring Stalin's guard back to them. Then Danilov told Khrushchev that it would not be right to forcefully throw the soldiers into the war. They should give promotion to those soldiers who have faced the Germans bravely, which would boost the morale of the rest of the soldiers. Khrushchev liked his idea very much and decided to do the same. Soon, Danilov ran to Vasily and told him that both of them were being promoted. After reading Vasily's story published in the newspaper, people of the country started praising his bravery. After becoming a sniper, Vasily killed 33 German soldiers and forced 13 German commanders to resign. Later, we see that one day, Vasily was aiming at a German commander, but as soon as he started shooting, a child came in front of him which distracted Vasily, and he missed hitting the commander. The name of this child was Sasha. He was a Russian child who considered Vasily his hero after hearing stories of his bravery. Sasha brought him to his home, and his mother welcomed Vasily very much. After some time, Danilov and a beautiful girl named Tanya also came there. She used to save the common people from German soldiers by hiding. She was Sasha's neighbor and knew the German language very well. When Danilov saw her for the first time, he fell in love with Tanya, but Tanya liked Vasily because of his bravery. Well, after this, we see the German commander, who had sent an invitation to the world's best sniper. His name was Quinn. When Quinn reached there, the commander of the German military headquarters met him and told him that a Russian sniper had killed many of their soldiers. He told Quinn to kill this Russian sniper as soon as possible. Quinn immediately started his work, after which the news spread that a German sniper killed 5 Russian soldiers with a powerful shot. On the other hand, Vasily was sleeping and his friend woke him up and told him that there was a problem in the storage area. He told Vasily that they would have to go out and solve this problem. When Vasily went out with 2 people, he saw a man sleeping behind the window. He aimed at him and shot him and went to see him with one of his companions. His other companion was still downstairs, but as soon as they both reached there, they saw that it was not a man, but a dummy. Meanwhile, a German sniper killed his friend who was left on the lower floor. Then Vasily's eyes fell on a cigarette lying on the ground, and he realized that someone else was also present there. Meanwhile, German planes started attacking the Stalingrad city with bombs and missiles. Seeing this, Vasily's companion got scared and started running away, but the German sniper killed him. He was also killed cleverly. Meanwhile, Vasily remained hidden in the same building during the bombing. After this, we see Quinn, who was reading the newspaper, and Sasha was cleaning his shoes. He gave the newspaper to Sasha and asked him to explain it to him in German. Sasha told that it has written about Vasily's marksmanship and his bravery. Then that innocent child told Quinn in the course of conversation that he is a big fan of Vasily and he has also met him. On the other hand, Vasily reached the military headquarters where Danilov was already present. There he met another sniper named Kalikog, who had learned marksmanship from the same German sniper Quinn. Soon, Vasily met Danilov and told him that both his companions were killed. He told that the sniper who had attacked them was changing his position repeatedly, so Vasily could not identify him. Then Danilov understood that this sniper was none other than Quinn. Danilov told Vasily that Quinn knows everything about him and has come here with the intention of killing him. Then the next day, Vasily saw the same childhood incident in his dream when the wolf killed the horse. Then suddenly Kalikog woke him up from sleep and told him that he had just seen a horse. They saw the undercover sniper. Now both of them went to see what was happening. They found out that there was an enemy attack there, so they immediately came out of the building. During that time, German soldiers shot arrows at them, but luckily they escaped. After this, Vasily cut the signal wires so that the German soldiers could not call the headquarters and call more soldiers. Then, they were running from one place to another when their eyes fell on a German soldier who was trying to fix the signal wire. But this was not a German soldier, but one of their own comrades whom Quinn had caught and put on this job by dressing him in German soldiers' clothes. Kalikog killed one of his own comrades by mistake because he thought that he was a German soldier. Now Kalikog and Vasily were about to change their place again, and before that, they saw whether Quinn was around or not. So they made a plan and took off their helmets so that Quinn could aim at the helmet and Vasily could know their location. But Quinn did not shoot at him, so they thought that Quinn was not around. Now, as soon as they jumped to another place, Quinn killed Kalikog and Vasily somehow saved his life and returned to the headquarters. He told Danilov that he cannot kill Quinn because he is a better sniper than him, but Danilov encouraged him and said that he will bring him all the secret information about Quinn. Hearing this, Vasily got a little encouraged. On the other hand, Quinn gave sweets to the little child Sasha and collected all the information about Vasily from him. After this, Quinn quietly reached the building where Vasily was about to come and started waiting for him by hiding there. Vasily had also understood that Quinn will definitely attack him by hiding, so he started moving forward through the ventilation pipes. At the same time, Quinn heard a sound from the pipe, so he waited for whoever was inside to come out. As soon as he came out, Quinn killed Vasily's partner, and Vasily somehow escaped and hid behind an engine. In panic, the gun was snatched from his hand. moment. He got free, he told his injured friend to return to the headquarters. Then he tied a knife to the rope and tried to pull his gun back. But at that moment, suddenly Quinn shot him and broke his rope into 2 pieces. At the same time, German army planes started bombing there, due to which glass started falling from all sides of the building. In one of those glasses, Vasily's reflection was visible, so Quinn started keeping a close eye on him. On the other hand, when the injured soldier reached the headquarters, he told Tanya about Vasily's condition. Then Danilov saw how Tanya was getting worried for Vasily. Tanya could not stop herself and reached Vasily through the ventilation pipe to help him. But as soon as she was about to come out of the pipes, Vasily stopped her. On the other hand, Vasily told Tanya the location of Quinn and asked her to turn a mirror towards him so that Vasily could also see him. Tanya did the same. And at that moment, suddenly Vasily aimed his gun at Quinn and shot him in the hand. After this, he immediately returned to the headquarters. Vasily was praised a lot because he had hit Quinn right in the first shot. After this, Vasily came to meet Danilov, and he gave Danilov a newspaper refused to write about myself because he also wanted to fight anonymously like the other soldiers. On this, Danilov said that you are not an ordinary soldier but an excellent sniper, and when other soldiers hear the stories of your bravery, they get inspired. After this, Danilov called Sasha, who was spying for him. Sasha told Vasily that when he cleans Quinn's shoes, he sees yellow dust. This kind of soil is especially found only in chemical factories. Sasha was very happy to spy on Quinn for the Russian army, but Vasily got angry at Danilov and said that he is a small child. He does not know why you are putting his life in danger. Saying this, Sasha later took Vasily to the chemical factory where Quinn used to go. Soon, Vasily hid in the pile of dead bodies and started waiting for Quinn, but after a while he fell asleep there. During this time, Quinn passed right in front of him, but what could Vasily do? He was sleeping, and on the other side, the German army attacked the city. It was said that a German soldier was stealing the purses of the dead soldiers. Suddenly, Quinn saw Vasily lying among the dead bodies. He tried to shoot Vasily, but that soldier came in between his shot. Later, the German army caught the thief. They found Vasily's purse with the thief, which meant that he was already dead. After this, there was no point in Quinn staying there, so the commander asked him to pack his bags. On the other hand, when the Russian commander got the news of Vasily's death, he got furious. But then Danilov came and explained to him that Vasily is still alive. The commander said that if the false news of Vasily's death reaches the army, then their courage will break. So the commander ordered Danilov to hide Vasily's picture in the newspaper. After this, we see that Danilov told Tanya that Vasily will not return to the headquarters. So Tanya asked why so, but Danilov did not tell her that Vasily himself had killed Vasily. He has spread the news of his death, and when Tanya heard the news of Vasily's death on German radio after some time, she became very upset. On the other hand, when Quinn went to Sasha to get his shoes cleaned, Sasha was crying after hearing the news of Vasily's death. But Quinn explained to him that, "Don't cry, child, he is alive." Well, then he told Sasha to go home now and come tomorrow morning on time for the train. After some time, Sasha conveyed this news about the train to Danilov. Then the next morning, Vasily also reached the train station and saw Tanya. Vasily was shocked to see her and asked, "How did you know that I am here?" On which Tanya told that I came to know from Sasha. Tanya emotionally said that the news of your death was being played on German radio, but I knew that you are alive. After this, both of them came close to each other. On the other hand, Sasha reached the train station to meet Vasily, but Quinn was already waiting for him. Quinn had calculated that this child is a Russian spy. In a few moments, Tanya saw such a horrific scene through her binoculars that she got goosebumps. She saw that the body of that innocent child was hanging badly from a pipe, and she understood that Quinn must have killed him. Tanya was deeply shocked by Sasha's death, but Wesley promised her that he would kill Quinn and take Sasha's life. He will definitely take revenge for the death. Meanwhile, when German soldiers entered the city, the Russian soldiers asked Sasha's mother to sit in a boat and go across the river. But his mother said that she will not go anywhere before her son's arrival. Then Danilov lied to her that Sasha has betrayed Russia and joined the German army, but he did not tell her that Sasha is dead. After this, when they were all running away, a missile fell directly near Tanya and she got badly injured. Then Sasha's mother took Tanya in a boat so that she could get her treated in the hospital. And that poor woman left a note for her marcher's son that she is going to the other side. As soon as you get a chance, you should also cross the river and come there. On the other hand, Danilov reached Vasily, who was waiting for Quinn at the train station. Danilov informed him that Tanya has died, on which Vasily started crying bitterly. After this, Danilov put his life at risk to find Quinn so that Vasily could kill him later. Quinn thought that he had killed Vasily, so he started checking below, but then he saw that Vasily was standing in front of him with a gun pointed at him. Now Quinn was ready for his death, and before dying, he saluted Vasily for his bravery. Finally, Vasily killed him, and then picked up Quinn's gun and placed it on Danilov's dead body in honor of his sacrifice. 2 months after this incident, the Russian army defeated the Germans. Later, when Vasily reached the hospital, he saw that Tanya was alive. He was very happy to see her. Later, the Russian army kept Vasily's gun in the Stalingrad museum in honor of Vasily. And on the other hand, Vasily and Tanya married each other and lived a good life. And this is where this wonderful movie ends.